Rotary has made a copy of the IWC Big Pilot. Okay, well, kind of. And look, we all know that at this point in time, Rotary does a lot of homages and copies more than original designs, and it just is what it is. There's a big market for it today, so okay, why not? But at a glance, this is a beautiful piece. But then when you start to dig deeper, you notice there may have been some corner cutting, especially when you look at the price. So this watch is over $400. And for the most part, Rotary makes budget priced pieces, and that's how I look at and review them. But when you do so, you have to look at the competition. Halcyon is still out there, so is Armida, Helm watches, and the list goes on. We know there are a bunch of quality, affordable watches out there that punch above their price. This is not one of those pieces. The overall look is nice. I chose the blue dial you see here on stainless bracelet for review, and there are different colors available, some with bracelet, some with a leather strap, some PVD coated, etc. Take a look on the Rotary website to see all the options. And yes, at first glance, this is an attractive watch, but as usual, when you start to look closer, they could have done a lot better. Let's start with the movement, something that is always a point of contention for me with Rotary watches. It's the Miyota 8205. Now, on this example, it's the newer 8205 or newer, I don't know, I always get those confused. But either way, it does hack, but it still has that famous stutter that this movement is known for, and you'll even see it in some of these video clips in this review. I've been talking about this for like 15 years now. It's my least favorite movement, and honestly, I would choose quartz before I would choose this. Why they can't or won't switch to the NH35 at least, or upgrade to the 9015, which is a vastly superior movement, is beyond me. Then we get to the bracelet, and it's a standard brushed 3-link bracelet with decent fitting end links and held together with pins. It looks the part, I guess, but then you open up the clasp and you see that stamped attachment. It just makes this watch feel like a fossil or a cheap citizen. It honestly blows my mind that any brand would put this clasp on a $455 watch these days. Rotary needs to do better. The dial here doesn't look too bad, a simple blue sunburst that of course catches the light nicely, and the hands are large enough for the dial, and I like the big triangle second hand in red. This is a printed dial though, so the numerals, the hash marks, etc., they're all printed. And somehow they can get away with printing British design on the bottom part of the dial, but I guess that means nothing, and really with all the copies out there, I guess IWC isn't going to go after them anytime soon. As with a lot of Rotary watches, the lume is so-so. The hands are the brightest when initially charged, and it looks good, but don't expect the lume to be anywhere near an IWC, of course, a Helm, an Armida, or a Halcyon. Matter of fact, don't expect it to be as good as a Steinhardt either. Why do I bring up Steinhardt? Well, they make a lot of nav-style pilot watches, and I happen to go over on the Noman Watches website and look up what I consider the closest model to this Rotary, and I found this Nav B44 date. So as you can see, pretty comparable in terms of look. Yes, this one is 44 millimeters, not 42, so it's a little bit bigger, and of course there are no bracelet, which I don't see that as a con really. So these are $530. These Steinhardts are $530 with free DHL shipping, and you're getting a nicer looking watch and dial and a more premium leather strap and a Sellita SW200 movement for less than $100 more than this Commando Big Pilot from Rotary. So of course you could probably get the Rotary on sale. There's probably even a discount of some sort on the Rotary website. But for me, it would have to be a pretty significant sale, especially considering the Steinhardt is out there and for what Noman charges for it, and you may be able to get a discount there as well, it would still kind of be a hard sell. I like the look, and then the fact that this has a screw down crown, something not always seen on a pilot watch, but the rest of it needs a big improvement, or the price needs to come way down. Let me know what you think of this Rotary Big Pilot down in the comment section. If you like this video, well, hit that thumb icon, turn on notifications, share it with everybody you know, and leave a comment telling me you liked it, as it all helps with the algorithm and it keeps this channel alive. Follow us on social media to stay up to date. We are the most active on Instagram. It is at Watch Report. This is Don Evans from Watch Report. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.